Today we shall discuss qualitative scattering of proton-proton scattering at low energy. As we know that there are two ways to find out the nature of nuclear force or to discuss the characteristics of nuclear force. And these two ways are, one is the to discuss bound state of a nuclei and other is the nuclear-nucleon scattering. Now in the second procedure, this can again be classified into three varieties: neutron-proton scattering, second is proton-proton scattering, and third is neutron-neutron scattering. Again, each scattering process can be classified into two categories: one at scattering at low energy and other scattering at high energy. Till now we have discussed neutron-proton scattering at low energy. Now in this topic we will discuss proton-proton scattering at low energy. In the last topic we have already discussed how proton-proton scattering is different from neutron-proton scattering. Today we shall focus on the differential scattering cross-section of proton-proton scattering, because we know that scattering process can be studied by obtaining a relation for scattering cross-section for that particular process. For proton-proton scattering at low energy, the radial wave equation can be written as d square u upon dr square plus 2m h cross square multiplied by e minus vnr minus e square upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r minus l into l plus 1 h cross square upon 2m r square multiplied by u is equal to 0. Here vnr is the square well potential. From the figure which I have shown to you in the last topic, the Coulomb potential decreases with increasing R as 1 upon R, in contrast to the centrifugal potential which decreases as 1 upon R square. For low energies, the nuclear potential will affect only the L equal to 0 partial wave. Therefore, in low energy PP scattering, we will consider only the L equal to 0 partial wave. But in Coulomb field, this field also produces higher angular momentum value scattering. The resulting formula for the low energy proton-proton differential cross-section can be written as like this. I would like to point out here that since the theory of proton-proton scattering is very difficult, therefore in our syllabus no mathematical derivation is in our syllabus of the differential scattering cross-section. We will focus only on the qualitative part of the differential scattering cross-section. The mathematical relation here is d sigma upon d omega, and this is for the differential cross-section d sigma theta for the projection of a proton into the solid angle d omega at mean angle theta, and this relation is for center of mass system or in c coordinates. The relation is, this relation I have written in 3 steps. D sigma upon d omega is equal to E square upon 2mv whole square multiplied by, this is the first expression which includes 1 upon sine raised to power 4 theta by 2 plus 1 upon cos raised to power 4 theta by 2 minus cos eta multi cos eta log tan square theta by 2 upon sin square theta by 2 multiplied by cos square theta by 2. Second part of this expression is minus 2 upon eta sin theta multiplied by cos, and this is the full expression as you can observe in this picture. And the third part is 4 upon eta square sin square delta 0. Now the first part represents, in the first part, 1 upon cos 4 theta by 2. This part arises as projectile and target particles are indistinguishable, because we know that both the target particle and the bombarding particle are protons, and these we cannot distinguish between which particle is the target particle after scattering and which particle is the bombarding particle. And the relation, that is minus cos multiplied by eta log tan theta by 2, this part arises due to the wave interference between two identical particles. Two identical particles are proton and proton. This full expression, first expression, which includes 1 upon sin 4 theta by 2 plus 1 upon cos 4 theta by 2 and minus cos, this part is called mode scattering, because this relation is derived or included because of the Coulomb scattering Coulomb effect between proton and the proton. First proton is the scatterer and second proton is the bombarding particle. Now the second part, second expression, which includes minus 2 upon eta sin delta 0 cos, and this full expression, this we included because of wave interference cross terms between Coulomb and nuclear potential scattering. And the third part, as we can observe, is the pure nuclear potential scattering. Now in this relation, eta is equal to E square upon 4 pi epsilon 0 h cross V, and K square is equal to 2m E upon h cross square. Here V is equal to relative velocity of the two particles and E is the total energy in the center of mass system. Small m is equal to m upon 2 is equal to reduced mass, where m is the mass of proton. Theta is the scattering angle in center of mass coordinate system, and delta 0 is the nuclear phase shift for L equal to 0 collision. Delta Vp is the correction for vacuum polarization. Equation 1 is applicable only when the S wave phase shift is appreciable. That is, we have included only the L equal to 0 partial wave in this expression, and when the nuclear forces are central forces. Now these are the two diagrams which shows the differential scattering cross section versus scattering angle, and the second diagram shows total scattering upon mode scattering, ratio between total scattering and mode scattering versus scattering angle in center of mass system. In the first diagram, the dotted curve is for pure Coulomb scattering. The nuclear scattering predominates in the central region, as we can observe in this diagram. There is a destructive interference between nuclear and Coulomb scattering around theta minus theta m, and theta is equal to pi minus theta m. The Coulomb scattering predominates for theta less than 0 and theta greater than pi minus theta m. For small incident energies or for small scattering angles, the scattering is essentially classical. The first term in equation 1 is the standard Rutherford scattering. The second term arises because the projectile and target proton are indistinguishable. A scattering of the incident proton at theta or at pi minus theta results in the partner proton emerging from the collision at an angle either pi minus theta or at theta. The first two terms are entirely classical. However, the third term is completely non-classical, and it is the result of wave interference between two identical particles with spin half. At higher incident energies, or for nearly head-on collisions, the nuclear forces become effective, or we can say that nuclear forces predominate over the Coulomb forces. So there will be two results. The scattering amplitude is now the Coulomb and nuclear effects, due to which a cross term appears, representing the intensity due to interference between the Coulomb scattering and nuclear scattering amplitudes. Third term is due to purely a nuclear potential scattering, which appears in equation 1. At moderate energies, as you can observe in figure 2, the observed total scattering differs from mode scattering predominantly near theta is equal to 90 degree, and is therefore due mainly to the cross term in equation 1. In figure 2, the theoretical differential cross section for scattering of 2.4 MeV protons by protons versus scattering angle theta in center of mass coordinates near theta is equal to 90 degree. The scattering is mainly nuclear. Near theta is equal to 0 and 180 degree, the scattering is substantially Coulomb. The dips at intermediate angles, that is at theta is equal to 45 degree and 135 degree, are due to the destructive interference between nuclear and mode scattering. Mode scattering has fore and aft symmetry about 90 degree. It means about 90 degree, or you can say before 90 degree and after 90 degree. Fore and aft means before 90 degree and after 90 degree there is a symmetry in differential scattering cross section. And this symmetry is because of the identity of the two particles, because both particles are identical. Now this diagram again shows the experimental results on proton-proton scattering from 0 to 10 MeV at different proton energies. And these are 4.203 MeV, 3.899 MeV, 3.527 MeV, 3.037 MeV and 2.425 MeV. Now in this figure, when the theoretical results and experimental results were analyzed, the following points can be observed from this diagram. First is cross sections having an accuracy of a few percent can be fitted by equation 1 and therefore correspond to S equal to S wave interactions with no significant contributions from P wave. Second is the observed phase shift delta 0 could be accounted for by any of the several shapes of central force potential wells with suitable adjustments of depth and range. Third, the curves have the symmetries about 90 degree due to indistinguishable nature of the two protons. At low energies, Coulomb scattering will dominate over nuclear scattering, but at higher energies, nuclear scattering increases or will dominate the Coulomb scattering. Thank you.